What am I going to do with these squares, this template and this picture? Well, I'm not really sure, but if you carry on watching, you'll find out exactly what I did. So carry on watching and all will be revealed. Now, I'm really not sure what I'm going to do, but what I think I'll start off by doing is by cutting this lady out. Yeah, that's what I'll do. So I'll carry on and do that, and then as soon as I've done that, I can start to work out what I'm going to do with these squares. So let's get going and get her cut out. So here she is cut out now, very shiny, but I can deal with that. Here's the piece that I've cut out. So there's quite a nice silhouette there, but whilst I'm cutting her out, I'm thinking about what I'm going to do, and I think what I'm going to do, is to put her on one of my backgrounds. This is the antique walls that I did a little while ago. These are the botanical prints that I did on my jelly plate. All these have been recorded, and I'll try and leave a link to the one that I'm going to use. At the moment I don't know, but this could be the background to this lady. I can rip it up and sort of make it more distressed. So I'm going to put her to one side. I think that's what I'm going to do on this page, and all I've done is manage to rip this page and decide I'm not going to use her, but I'm going to cut these pieces up and do a collage with these pieces. So let me have a think and I'll decide what to do next. Okay. For those of you who haven't seen the previous video, let me just say that this was a print that I did some time ago, one of my digital pieces, and I was going to put it into a local village exhibition, but decided I wasn't, so I was going to tear it up and throw it in the bin, but I thought I'd try and do something with it, so that's what I'm doing now. I had a quick look with my little grid here, and I don't think there's going to be enough for me to get a full grid out. There might be the ability to get 4 or 5 squares, so I will have a look what I can achieve with this, and then I might utilise this part as well. So there's plenty on there that I can cut out and put them both together. I might even I could put a figure on there. There's some nice yellows here as well. So let's see what I can do first by cutting this out. I'm going to do what I've done in previous videos and use some white so that I can see where I need to cut. Decided I'm going to use this, but I'm not going to use these two areas here. I'm going to use the figures in the middle. It's one that I did just for a women's group, showing how we are bound together or held back by convention. So I thought that I would cut these figures out and they could still live in my art journal. So I'm going to cut them into various different 3-inch squares. Let's see how that fits in. When I was more into photography, I did a lot of competitions and also went round to various photographic clubs and spoke to the members there. My work that I produced was always considered to be a little bit controversial. I didn't like to just follow the crowd and do what everybody else did, so a lot of people considered my work to be not proper photography, but I wasn't deterred. I kept on going, and I'm so pleased to tell you that one of my photographs, which was actually a straight photograph, it wasn't one that I did any Photoshop work on it or digital painting. It ended up being exhibited at the Royal Academy in London. So again, it wasn't conventional, but I like to try and be different. I don't like to copy what other people are doing. You can be influenced by other people, but I don't feel as though I want to copy everything that they do. So you have to be inspired by people, because I feel that art doesn't exist in a vacuum. So by looking at other people's work or watching YouTube videos and tutorials, it helps you to come up with your own style. And just like in photography, in art, there's probably nothing really that's new. You're going to have people that push boundaries and run with their ideas, but in the main, we all look at other people's work and are inspired by it. Oh, lady standing there on her own, but I'll bring her in. So let's see what we've got here now. So I like how that sweeps up, that sweeps down, that goes there. Let's see if I can fit this in anyway. Yeah, I quite like that. I quite like that a lot. If you could quite like something a lot. Yeah, I might just move them around a little bit and see. No, like that as it is. Wish I had something more with a line on. Oh, hold on, I might be able to get one of these. Alright, I'll come back. Okay, so I've managed to find another piece with this curve in it. I just wanted to say that I'm not telling you the story about the Royal Academy to show off or be big-headed about it. I really want you to know that I got there by learning what to do. I was never taught photography. I didn't go to a college to learn about photography or Photoshop. I'm simply self-taught, and the same with all this that I'm doing here. I never went to art school. I am self-taught, which if somebody like me can get her work into an establishment like the Royal Academy in London, then anybody can do it. All you've got to do is to keep on going and try your very, very best and learn as much as you can, and just keep on going. Don't give up. Don't think, oh, I can't do it, I can't do it as well as that person on YouTube. Yes, you can. Just keep on going. I'm going to stick these down. I've stuck everything down with some Yoo-hoo glue. It's not probably archival and it might all drop to pieces in the coming years, but it doesn't matter. This is just my art journal book to be kept or thrown away or probably passed on to my daughter and granddaughter, and they can see what Mum and Grandma was doing in 2025. So yeah, not conventional. I think hopefully I've established the fact that I'm not conventional. I might put some marks on just to take away the plainness of these areas. I might not, but I'm going to just leave it for the time being. And I'm going to have a look at this lady to see what I can do with her. So if you want to find out what's going to happen next, then please subscribe. It costs you absolutely nothing. Don't forget to hit the notification bell, and if you leave me a comment, I'd be really, really grateful. It helps my channel to grow, and that enables me to show you more of what I do, and hopefully inspire and push you on to do your own thing. So thanks for watching, and I hope to see you again very, very soon. So bye for now. Bye bye.